They destroyed your reputation. Now the truth is catching up with them in ways they can't control. They didn't just speak about you, they shaped a version of you that didn't feel real. And you felt it the moment things started changing around you. The way people looked at you, the way conversations felt different, and the way your name carried something you didn't recognize made it clear something had been said without you being there to answer it. You tried to understand it at first. You replayed situations, questioned what you might have done wrong, and wondered how things shifted so quickly without explanation. It wasn't just the words, it was the effort those words had. And the way it made you feel like you were defending something you didn't even do. And the more it spread, the heavier it felt. Because no matter how calm you stayed, no matter how you carried yourself, something about the way they presented you had already settled in people's mind. It created distance, doubt, and a kind of silence that didn't come from you. You could have reacted. You could have tried to react. You could have tried to correct everything, explain everything, and fight every version of the story that wasn't true. But something in you held back, not because it didn't matter, but because you realized that not everything can be fixed by explaining. So you stayed steady. And that is when things started shifting in a way you didn't expect. Because the truth has a way of showing itself without being forced. Not loudly, not all at once, but in small moments that don't line up with the story they told. The same people who believed what they heard started noticing things that didn't match. And that is where the discomfort begins for them. Because now it is not about what they said. It is about what is starting to come back to them. The same version they created is now being questioned, but not by you, but by the reality they can't control. They can feel it. The pressure of something not sitting right. The awareness that things are not adding up the way they expected. And the realization that once something is said, it doesn't stay contained. The way they thought it would. It doesn't. Once something is said, it doesn't stay contained the way they thought it would. Now they're sitting on it, not the version they told, but the weight of what that version created. The tension of knowing that something isn't aligning anymore. And the feeling that they can't undo what has already been set in motion. You didn't chase the truth. You didn't force it. You simply allow things to be what they were. And now what is real is starting to surface on its own. They destroyed your reputation, thinking it could stay that way. But now the truth is showing up in ways they didn't plan for. And it's something they can't manage the same way they controlled the story. And that is where everything changes for them.